10 months ago, we launched Together We Rise. It's a series that showcases the challenges of diversity, equity, and inclusion in our area, hoping to find solutions together. Eyewitness News reporter Marvin Hurst explains why our purpose is personal.
Say his name.
We are just beginning to turn in that direction.
Young men should have to live.
It's a movement.
I'm an educator that liberates.
I've been working hard for it.
No justice!
The summer of 2020 played the soundtrack of frustration at an agonizing decibel.
This is what democracy looks like!
Get off of his neck!
Who can forget the excruciating image of George Floyd and his last sounds
I can breathe
on the ground getting murdered over a counterfeit bill? His killing set off black rage and anger from allies seeking justice.
No justice! No peace!
Conversation opened up where we were like, why is this happening? And comments made like, well, I'm not really surprised, as heartbreaking as this is, and we're gonna see what happens.
At KENS 5, a group of black employees stepped away for moments of care.
So Together We Rise started as a conversation. For us, it wasn't much of a project that we were launching. It was just a handful of black employees that were responding to George Floyd.
As cries for change got louder,
You know, Marvin, it didn't really get started until we all got comfortable in being uncomfortable and got under the hashtag #JustStart.
the conversations at KENS 5 got deeper.
Trying to figure out what to do at a time when everybody wanted to do something.
Our examination of unresolved racial issues, unheard experiences, and hidden pain gave birth to pillars of purpose.
positive way.
Acknowledging, educating, listening, then healing would become the result of the first three.
After 8 months of heartbreaking images, conversations, and meetings, on February 26, Together We Rise hit the air.
Tonight we're launching a new series called Together We Rise.
It just made the most sense for us to take the issues that we're discussing internally and to put them on the platform that we're already in front of the community with every single day.
We found out quickly this carried more weight than just conflict between police and people of color.
I remember my brothers playing outside and kids saying derogatory names towards him that you would call someone who is Mexican Latino. And I remember feeling like I needed to be more white. I needed to, become more of that to succeed. And my parents always drilled into me, no, you stay true to yourself, true to your community and your culture, and you never forget where you came from.
It's personal, even for the journalists at Eyewitness News.
Here's where I get a little emotional because there's such a lack of representation. And I saw myself, in these stories.
We are humans, just like you, striving to be professionals, wanting to make a difference.
It is the most powerful thing I've ever experienced in my life as an adult woman. Because we're all driven by this longing for togetherness and understanding and acceptance and inclusion.
But we are not blind.
Racism and injustices aren't over because we don't want to see them or because, we block them out.
Generations of racism,
And
poverty.
if you listen to our conversations,
Have you ever faced racism, prejudice, or bias?
The answer is yes.
I have.
Yes. Yes. Sadly. Right? We're in 2021.
Yes, all of the above.
we are more alike than different.
I've learned that times are changing and, we need to speak about these things because if not, we're going to keep repeating the mistakes of the past.
The digital divide is the...
Together We Rise is a diversity content collective where we are in the community finding out what divides us.
As exhausting and taxing and emotionally draining as it is, there's healing on the other side of it. And it leads to something bigger and ultimately bigger than just us.
Some powerful stuff.
Our goal is to become better together. So we reevaluate our stories in meetings after they air.
What have we learned?
There's no finish line.
Guns, LGBTQIA, race, access to resources, community, business, even assignments on the color of Barbie.
So it was amazing just to see all these little girls go, no, I'm actually good.
Provide a glimmer that change is real.
And it was really encouraging to me because I think about kids that I'm gonna have one day. And I don't think I would have had that experience if I wasn't a part of this project.
Confirming that, together, we rise. Marvin Hurst, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.
We'll have more Together We Rise stories in the new year. To watch all the stories we've done so far, visit kens5.com/rise. And if you have a topic you'd like to see our Rise team tackle, send us an email to news@kens5.com.